I'm Katrina Chaplin for HP Chat Track, and we are coming to you live from the Daniel England Foundation Summit at the Jamaica Conference Center, downtown Kingston. Here with me is
I am Richard Hall
and
of Excelsior High School.
amazing Excelsior High School. And you are, what part do you play at Excelsior High School?
Well, I do track and field. My events are 110-meter hurdles and 400-meter hurdles.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Uh, Today, why did you decide to be here today?
Well, I'm the team captain of Excelsior, so my coach decided to send me because I'm the captain, so I have that mindset of learning new things. And I came here to get more information about colleges and learn from other people's experience.
Awesome. Do you think that you'll pursue this in the future or after school, that is the end? Do you see a future?
Well, most definitely, it's an option, so I'm always open for new stuff. So yeah.
Awesome. Explain to me how informative this summit is to you.
Well, it's a lot learning, hearing from other people based on their experience and how they grow in the tracks and how track and field help them. It's very informative, and I really understand and get a grasp of where them coming from and how where to go and where not to do and what It's it's very nice, very
Okay.
informative.
Mr. Fraser spoke about finances and how to manage your finances, especially as an athlete, because a lot of athletes have been blessed to be financially stable, but of course, unfortunately, they blow it up in his own words. So, was there anything that you took from that, that may aid you, should in case you choose to pursue a career in sport?
Well, based on what he said, he's basically saying that money is everything. So when you do something that gives people a advantage, you're going to get paid for it. So you're going to need people to help you manage your money. So that's what he's basically saying. You're going to need a member, you're going to need a group, and he works with VM, so he's going to produce VM. So he's going to show us more. He's showing us more about VM and opportunity at VM, and talks a lot about money.
All right. Uh, would you like if these sessions were being held more often, maybe a little bit more intimate? For example, if persons should come to your institution to share more on that.
Well, most definitely. I don't see any problem with kids sitting and listening to other people experience and motivating them. Yeah, that should be held. Yeah, recently, currently.
All right. Thank you. Great wishes to you and your future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, my name is Katrina Chaplin for HB Chat Track, and we are coming to you live from the Daniel England Foundation Summit at the Jamaica Conference Center, downtown Kingston. Here with me are three beautiful ladies from the, what are your names?
Paris Sigri, Deja Warrant, Brianna Carr, and we are proud representatives of St. Hugh's High School for Girls.
All right, ladies. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much. It is their lunch break. So, first question, why did you decide to be here?
I I decided to be here because I want to learn more about track and field. I wanted to learn more about how to balance track and academics without fumbling.
I'm here to learn more about the college applications and the restrictions towards scholarships because during these modern times it's more easier than it was in the past, so that's more of an opportunity for me.
Wonderful. Tell me, ladies, what did you learn from this whole summit? What did you grasp?
I learned today about how you can balance your schoolwork with track and field and how important it is to be in a curriculum activity and that you can get scholarships and go overseas. I learned that it's less costly doing a sport and easy accessing a scholarship than pursuing full academics. When you have a talent, you should pursue your talent. Yeah.
For me, it would be more on the financial side of this
Yeah.
track and field because I came into this conference knowing nothing that has to do with the money. So learning to be financially well off, that's a very lesson learned, and that track can take me places only some can dream of.
Hey man, that's really good. So it is very important to pursue your passion, but as well important to be able to manage or grasp something academically from school. Last question, ladies. Would you like if these sessions were being held more often, maybe intimately, for example, some persons come to St. Hugh's to share more information?
Yes, it is really important for these sessions to be held. Most definitely, because I don't think that the students currently at our school see the importance of having something outside of academics. Yeah.
I think it's very important, and it also gives a lot to other clubs out there that had did not get the chance to have this interview and get the knowledge that we have. It's really an experience. So I would like if the others could get a chance to experience this and get some knowledge for it to benefit themselves as well.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you so much, St. Hugh's ladies, and I wish you all the best for your future in track and field. Wonderful.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Hi, my name is Katrina Chaplin for HP Chat Track, and we are coming to you live from the Daniel England Foundation Summit at the Jamaica Conference Center, downtown Kingston. This afternoon, I am graced with the presence by Mr. Philana Palmer, and you are presenting which school today?
Kingston College.
Awesome, the great KC. All right, Mr. Palmer, why did you decide to be here today?
Uh, I could tell the food, but obviously not. I came here to learn about why it's important to keep money and develop as an athlete and whatever they had to offer.
Awesome. Explain to me how informative has this summit been for you?
I've actually learned a lot from the VM, how to manage your money, and just stories of past athletes and how they went through and life after athletics.
Yes, I was just about to touch on Mr. Fraser's presentation about financial stability. And it is very important because, as he touched on, there are a lot of athletes who were financially stable or have been blessed to manage or grab or have money to a wide extent. And, unfortunately, they squander it. And we don't want that for young people or future athletes. So, any advice or to our future athletes or to your peers, even if they're not athletes or have no interest in sport, but financial education is important on a wider scope.
Um, I just recommend them to invest and not necessarily spend all the money when you get it. Try and invest in like two or three business, and one of them must work because business not don't always be successful, but one must work. So I just encourage them to invest.
And invest from now, because of course you don't reap the benefit now, but of course in the future we're talking about pension, we're talking about old age when we can no longer be a part of life in a certain way. All right, Mr. Palmer, would you like if these sessions were being held more often, maybe more intimately at your school, if they should come to your school?
Yes, I definitely recommend them to come to our school because this is not all the athletes, so it's just a number of athletes. So if they could come to the school, all the athletes could get informed and learn about this stuff.
All right, Mr. Palmer, thank you so much. This is the end of our short interview. And of course, all the best in your future as an athlete. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Katrina Chaplin for HP Chat Track, and we are coming to you live from the Daniel England Foundation Summit at the Jamaica Conference Center, downtown Kingston. And I'm here with the beautiful Haley. Help me out. Kaylee Lewis from.
Women's Just High School for Girls.
All right. Hi. All right, Kaylee. Tell me, what part do you play at your school?
I'm captain of my school's volleyball team, and I also joined the track team this year, and my event will be discussed.
Amazing. How do you balance that? How do you balance track and field and volleyball? That's a lot.
A lot of the stuff that I learned at the conference so far is actually already being put into practice. So I try and get my work done wherever I can, whenever I can, in between like training or when I have free sessions at school. I try and get as much as I can get done as possible.
Amazing. Mr. Fraser spoke about the importance of financial education, financial stability. What did you grasp from that?
What I grasp from that is that a lot of people they're really concerned about the here and now and not really planning for like longevity. But what a previous speaker had said was that you're hot now, you're young now, but eventually you're gonna have to have something to fall back on. And being financially stable early is something that's very, very important because you could get injured, you could choose to retire, you have to know when to leave, and you need to have something to secure yourself. Think about your pension when you're applying for your first job. It's best to start early.
Awesome. And is he saying sports is just not the career path to really depend on, for long life or to plan a future for even your children and grandchildren? Or is he really saying, listen, whatever you're doing in sports, or if you want to look at it on a wider platform, whatever you're doing, whatever you choose to do as your career, it is very important to plan ahead, to plan now, because as we as Jamaicans say, any cat can play. So what do you think?
Okay. I think your latter point is what he's trying to get across. It's not just sports that are like an unstable industry. Anything can happen to you at any point in time, any part of life. You could fall into financial instability right now. Any natural disaster, man made disaster, anything can happen, and it's just best to prepare for anything that could come your way at all times. It's not just sports.
Awesome. Also, I want young people, I wanted to tell young people how important it is that despite you are pursuing a career path, it is also vital to make sure you pursue something academically to be academically fit, I can say. So even though you're doing sports, it is very much important to make sure you get the maths and the English and the science and information to IT something,
What coaches have said to me in the past, and what some of the presenters have said here today, it's student athlete, and as the phrase suggests, student comes first. They're like ISA has a lot of requirements based on like you have to have certain grades to play, and that's something that they really want to put emphasis on because you're a student first and foremost. You're here to get an education, and that education is what will carry you through when the sport you're no longer able to do it. So it's just something that's really important. You have to focus on your studies, focus on what those studies can do for you after the sports.
Awesome. Would you like if these sessions were being held more often? Maybe intimately come to your school.
Actually, yes, I would. I've actually really enjoyed my experience here today. I've been to like a few student athlete conferences, but a lot of what was being said today I've never heard before. And I think that a lot of my schoolmates would benefit, even the ones like not in sports. This could also influence them to say, hey, there are opportunities here available for you if you only step up and take it. So I think that having more intimate sessions, especially like in smaller groups, where you can get more one-on-one time with like people, resonate with them just a little bit more, I think it would be really beneficial in the long run.
All right. Thank you, Miss Kaylee. Great wishes to you. Hi, I'm Katrina Chaplin, and you are live on HP Chat Track. And we are all the way at the Jamaica Conference Center, downtown Kingston. And I am here with
Coach Valerie Brown.
Coach Valerie Brown. Uh, where do you represent?
I represent Indiana University track and field.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, Coach. Is this your first time in Jamaica?
It is.
Awesome. All right. You have a lot to experience. How are you enjoying it so far?
It's been a pleasure. The people are extremely nice, so I feel really, really, really welcome.
And the weather?
The weather is nice as well. I've been enjoying it. Yes.
Awesome. How is the heat?
It's not too bad. I was born in Florida, so I'm used to the heat. Raised in Georgia. Yes. So that part is okay.
Awesome. All right. How are you enjoying the summit?
I think this summit is very, very interesting. I think it's really good for the student athletes. I've been really enjoying listening to other people come before and speak to the student athletes, giving them information that will be very beneficial for their long term growth as a student.
Are you seeing any difference between the student athletes from high school level, in comparison to university students?
Not really. Maybe just the lack of information, knowing what is expected of them with this process and knowing what questions to ask and what the process is about.
Awesome, awesome. A little nugget. What do you have to give to the students here? For the ones who choose to pursue sport.
I just say follow your heart. Be mindful of the process. Stay true to your family values. Make a list of what's important as you're choosing an institution and a coach to be coached by. It's a very serious process. Student athletes are going to change so much in 4 years, so it's very important that they select that institution and that coach wisely.
Thank you so much. Mr. Fraser spoke on the importance of financial education, financial stability. What do you have to say about that to the students?
I think that's very important as well. When student athletes go off to college, they're going to be independent. They got to learn how to budget. They got to learn how to spend their money wisely. For some student athletes, they're given a large portion of money when they go to school. So it's very important to not waste it, right? And when you graduate in 4 years, being able to take something back with you that you received during that time.
So, Jamaica has a saying, save a liquor for the rainy day. Yes. So, that's very important because, of course, Mr. Fraser spoke on athletes who have been, financially stable, have a lot of money, and unfortunately throw it down the drain. So, we don't want that for our young people. So, yeah, so we want to encourage them. You want to encourage them to save, and as you said, so I hope you enjoy your time in Jamaica. Yes, I hope you enjoy our beaches, our different parishes. Thank you so much for being a part of this interview. Enjoy the rest of the day.